Hey folks, just going to do a quick video on the markets today, and I want to talk about Solana. Solana. Everybody's been talking about Solana for the last couple of years. Crypto Banter's been hyping Solana, and I want to let people know, usually when these big YouTube channels are pumping a coin, it's probably a good idea to stay away. Normally they're paid to pump it, or they got in really early, and they're probably dumping on you. And it's definitely good to avoid. So basically, here you go right here. I found this video from Crypto Banter, who to me is the biggest shill in the crypto YouTube space. I mean, if he basically says something, you should absolutely do the opposite. He's been pumping Luna and Solana for the last year, at least the last year. Here's a YouTube video talking about Solana, Luna, or Avalanche. Which of these will hit 250 first? Well, we know it's not going to be Luna because that's zero. And Solana is down to $35. It will probably go to $10 in the bear market, possibly zero, because it keeps crashing. Their blockchain stinks. It's a joke. It's a coin that's basically pumped up by venture capitalists. And eventually the venture capitalists are going to get sick of it and they're going to dump it all. So, and of course, he's also talking about Avalanche, which has also performed absolutely horribly. So anyway, Solana suffers its second outage in a month. Now keep in mind, Solana's been having outages for the past year. I mean, really every couple of weeks it's had an outage. So this is nothing new. Suffered its second outage in a month, sending the price plummeting. Solana fell more than 12% on Wednesday. This just keeps happening, folks. This is a centralized blockchain. They can't fix it. There are a lot of transactions on Solana, but it's completely broken. Now, it is supposedly still in test phase. Okay. But it's been in test phase for years. It's a completely non-working blockchain. And people are still pumping money into it. Now, if Solana dumps down to $20, $25, I plan on buying some just for a possible pump up. But I see Solana as the next Luna. It could very easily go to zero. There could easily be a hack or something that takes out their blockchain and it just doesn't come back. And people lose all confidence and they sell. So, a lot of people compare Solana to Cardano, but there's no comparison. I mean, Cardano is not a shill coin. Cardano doesn't go down every couple weeks. And Cardano is supposedly, or at least they're working on being completely decentralized, which is the whole point of crypto. Solana is not going for the decentralized vibe. They're a centralized blockchain. So you really can't even compare them. Charles Hoskinson also basically compared Solana to like an old video game system that needs repair. It's not up to the task. And I agree with Cardano. Cardano is definitely slow moving and they haven't really come out with all their updates yet. But I would rather invest in something that's not quite ready and they're taking their time versus something that's out there and it's basically proven to not work. I mean, the thing's been down like every couple months. So basically, this is a quick video, but my point is, folks, you see these, I just want to let people know, because this is the biggest YouTuber, one of the biggest YouTubers out there. The guy makes millions and millions of dollars. He's almost always wrong. He's a complete shill. Here's the video. 20,000 views on this video. Solana, Lunar, Avalanche, which will hit 250 first? I mean, you should, if you made a video like this, you should just be banned from YouTube at that point. You've basically proven you have no grasp on the market at this point. I mean, if you worked for a hedge fund or Goldman Sachs and you did something like this, you basically, got everybody to buy some 3 stocks that basically all ended up collapsing. One of them went to zero. You wouldn't be there anymore. And that's why this guy is no longer working as a financial planner. You can't work as a financial planner when you have this bad of a track record. Now, there are dozens of videos just like this one. Many videos completely dedicated to Luna. Crypto Banter talked about basically selling a lot of his Ethereum to go heavier into Luna and Solana. How did that work out for you? So anyway, folks, if you just want to take things simply, yeah, watch these guys for entertainment, but do the direct opposite as they do, and you'll do just fine. He doesn't talk a lot about Cardano, but I guarantee, because it's not a shill coin, and I guarantee you Cardano will outperform. We know it's going to outperform Luna, but I guarantee you it will outperform Solana and Avalanche over the next year. And usually when Crypto Banter talks about Solana, it's basically kind of or talks about Cardano, it's basically to take jabs at it. Because he's not being paid. He's not being paid the shill. His big buddies behind the scenes aren't in on the Cardano bandwagon because they're not getting paid. This guy goes where the money is, where he's getting paid, where he gets free coins. Cardano obviously didn't give Crypto Banter any free coins, or didn't let him in on the ICO. Anyway, this is just my opinions, folks. But as you can see, the proof is in the pudding. I mean, is this the most embarrassing title of a video I've ever seen? This is only 2 months ago. Luna 0, dead. Solana crashing every minute. One of the worst performing altcoins in the bear market right now. And Avalanche, one of the worst performing cryptos in the bear market. Give me a fucking break. What is going on, folks? Stop listening to these charlatans. They're leading you into the gutter. Yes, I listen. They're entertaining. And I laugh the entire time. It's like listening to a Richard Pryor bit. But don't listen. They are basically getting so many people destroyed. Especially his other guy, this guy Miles. This guy, now they were also promoting Phantom before the founder of Phantom left. It was another thing they were promoting. Phantom's down like 90-some%. You can't, you will lose taking any advice from these people. And not just these guys, all the people promoting these scam projects. And yes, I do consider Solana to be a scam project, but I'm not against trading it because I think there's a lot of venture capital money behind it. I traded Luna on the way down. I lost everything. But I knew I could. Just like Solana. If Solana drops down to $20, I'm going to pick up a few $1,000s worth because it pumps hard, but it could also go to zero. Especially if we're in the depths of the bear market. Solana's at $20 and then they get another hack or their blockchain goes down. Once the venture capital money loses interest, they're going to dump all their Solana. It's going to go to zero. And at that point, Crypto Banter will come out with some BS video telling people how, oh, he had no idea, blah, blah, blah. And then he'll be right off to promoting something else. Tread lightly, folks. Be careful out there. A lot of these newbies are going to get wrecked, just like they already have. But for me, I'm just buying Cardano right now. And Theta, some metaverse projects. Market is pretty much stabilizing today. We're back above 30,000, so we'll see what happens. But other than that, folks, have a good day.